Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is June the 9th, 2012. And I know I said I wouldn't make another video for a while, but I just can't help myself. I'm sorry. Just the way it goes. I like to spoil the theories of science if I can. I mean, if they're theories and they're incorrect, then they ought to be corrected if you ask me, right? I mean, why would you want to teach something that wasn't true or learn something that wasn't true? Like how the Himalayas and the Plateau were created. Hmm. Appears to me. Let's see. I readjusted this one the other day, and after the video I made on it, and it looks to me like India was there during the impact by the moon. There, I see this edge of this big crater here, cut into India right there. I see that, and Mount Everest, right in the center of that big hole there. Let's just take a look at that. Look at that Mount Everest right there, big hole right there. So, here, let's turn the borders back on. Just take a look. Things appear to fit pretty good there. See this little area here fits in there. And I readjusted the RLC. Let's see, turn this off again. And I want to show that some of these impacts that I showed in South America, it's the ones that I showed in South America and this one are all related. They're all the same impacts. Just because they're over there in South America doesn't mean that they didn't happen here. They actually happened here. The one that I showed in South America that happens, where is it at? This one here. This one. Here's the borders. Let's turn the borders on. Okay, this one here. This impact here, so what I did is I took South America and I put it over there with Asia, and I lined it up the same way pretty much. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Let's see, where did I put that? South America over China. Okay, so we can see that it fits there. The same features in land are there. I mean, it's the same thing. Let me just turn off the moon there. Turn the borders off too, and check it out. South America over China. Oh, I thought I turned that off. You know, I always knew that South America, the top part of it, was the same thing as Central Asia there. Had a feeling. So it's the same. It lines up pretty good like that, I think. We can see this area here goes right around that. You can see how this shapes that area. Yes, I think we can. Anyways, so I put that, I lined up that impact there. So let's take a look at that. Hold on a second. All right. Okay, so the Tibet Plateau again over the top. I just call it that. So we can see how that's right there in South America. Check it out. Fits there. We can see all the same features. Look at that. Just take a look at that. And then it fits over the top of, still fits over the top of the plateau. And the Himalayas. Still there. And then I got another one lined up there, I think. Let me see, did I save that one or not? I think. South America over China. Oh yeah, second impact. And this isn't a perfect one. I just kind of threw it up there, but we can see this is the other impact in South America that I lined up. And it fits over the top. Let me see, turn this off and just move this in and out so we can see the Caspian Sea, or what creates it or shapes it. I do believe that has something to do with it right there. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Crater there. The edge of it right here. Certainly there. Just take a look. So we see that's all those impacts happen they happened during the supercontinent. They must have happened during the supercontinent because they line up the same way here in Asia as they do over there in South America. So we can see that they were the continents were layered. They had to be layered. They had to be. They had to be on top of each other at one time. And just take a look with South America there again. South America and India. Okay, watch. You can see this area here. Oh, I got to pause for a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had a phone call there. Okay, we can see that India, when we move this away, we can see the edge of the Himalayas, where the curve of the Himalayas right there, and then you can see what happens to India. This is India right here. This would have been what shapes part of India. So India was there. India was always with South America or with Asia there. Must have been. Because you can see that it was here. These prints are the same as in India. You can see that little cut right there that cuts in. It's the same. It was there. It was there. South America was here with Asia. And I'm not saying it was right here on the Earth. I don't know where it was on the Earth. It's hard to say. These impacts, I think, mostly take place right here, where all the subduction is on the Earth. Okay, that's where I think all the impacts take place, is in the Pacific. I don't think any of these ones over here that I lined up over here actually happened here. I think they all happened over here in all this area where the subduction is. I think they all happened here. All of them, pretty much. But there must have been one that happened right here on the opposite side of this bulge, because that's definitely a bulge that is from an impact on the opposite side, which centers right over here. Centers right around here somewhere. So that's accurate. We got impacts that happen over here that create that spot over there, that bulge right here. See it? So that's what creates the bulge in the ocean, in the Pacific, is an impact from the moon over here. So they must have took place over here for the most part. One must have took place right here, and the rest, all of them happen here, I do believe. They all happen right in this area. From this point, pretty much from this, all around here, over this way. And I mean that just confirms that they were there. I mean I could put other areas, other continents in that place as well. But you can see that South America does fit over Asia there. And I'm not saying it was over it, or it must have been. I don't know if it was over it or under it, but the continents had to be layered. They had to be. Unless you want to think that the moon hit us as many times as I've showed in my last video, where it hits here, and hits here, and hits everywhere, and then it hits over here too separately. But I think that this all happened over there because the land features are all identical. It had to happen over here. Let's take a look again. South America over the top of Asia here. We can see the same curve, and right here we see the same curve, and the land features match. They just absolutely do. Put that impact back in there. Which means this would have been the I better not go as far as that, saying that. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. But I got another one to show of Mare Orientale. I showed it the other day in the video, and it was too small. And I had mentioned that I thought it was too small. And here we go. This is the right one here. And this is a Google Moon image, and it's a really bad image of Mare Orientale, but here we go. That's where it goes. I do believe right there. It impacts right there. And I was watching a video on Dutch Census channel that pointed at, it was about this guy giving a lecture about I guess crystals and rocks and stuff like that. And in the beginning of the video, he talks about the magnetic, how Australia was really magnetic at one point. I think he said like 400 years ago, but I'm sure it was really magnetic a lot longer ago than that. Because that's what draws the moon to the magnetism definitely draws the moon to the Earth. And they say this was a really highly magnetic area, so that's why it hits around Australia, or used to. It hits around this whole area here. But Australia, there's Mare Orientale. They call it Mare Orientale for a reason. because it hits Australia, next to Australia. It goes there. So that's that. Tycho, I already showed Tycho. Tycho goes right here. That's Tycho up close right here. Tycho hits right there. See the edge? See the whole thing fit right in place. Right there. That's Tycho. Jackson. And Mare Orientale. But Jackson hits here again. Jackson hits in there. I don't have that one lined up. I already showed it in other videos anyways. Pretty important stuff, I think. Pretty important. I mean, look, it changes everything. It changes all the history, geologic history on this earth, if you ask me. It changes it because it shows what creates the Yellowstone. It shows what creates the Sierras and the Rocky Mountains. It shows what creates these mountains. It shows what creates all of this. It shows what creates the Great Lakes. It shows what creates the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It shows what creates this bulge in the ocean. It shows what creates the Andes Mountains. And it shows what creates the Amazon. It shows what creates, oh God, everything. The Sahara, Lake Victoria, South Africa is shaped by that. Madagascar is definitely shaped by those impacts. India is definitely shaped by it. All this stuff is shaped by the moon impacting the earth. Absolutely. Many times, more than once. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do believe, I'm not going to go that far either. I won't get into that either. But you can see by watching my other video that this stuff. There's some of them that you can't deny. There's some that you can't deny, and that's all there is to it. You can't deny some of these. And I'll show you another one in North America that you can't deny. Cannot deny. All right, here we go. I made a video about this a long time ago, but I took it down probably. Let's see. Get this one back up here. And hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. I've got to find it here in North America. Near side, North America. Here we go. Picture takes a second to load. There you go. Gulf of St. Lawrence. Right here. Just look at that fit there. And then just take a look at this shape here. Right next to it. And see all this little area here is there. It goes there. Just back it off a little bit. You can just see the whole picture. It goes there. Gulf of St. Lawrence. Created by the moon. Shaped by the moon, whatever you want to, or it shapes the moon, however you want to look at it. And then you see, ooh, look at this. I've not really noticed that before. Huh. So Greenland must have been up here at during this impact at least. You see that something, it's like I don't know, something like that. Something's there. Yep. So that's another one, another impact. Anyways, I'm going to cut the video there. Post comment if you don't think what I'm saying is, if you see something that I did wrong or something, point it out. Don't be scared. Need someone to comment. I want to hear what somebody thinks about all this. Here, want to see some really undeniable ones? Here, you got the undeniables here. These are undeniable. The undeniables. Right here. This one is undeniable. Absolutely undeniable. For sure. Moon definitely hits South America just like that. Can't get around that one, or the Gulf of St. Lawrence one, and you can't get around this one. This one here. Those are the ones you can't get around. And the ones in this one up here that creates the Where's it at? This one here. The Rockies, Sierras, Yellowstone. Look at the shape, how it fits right into North America there. Watch. Look at that. Look at that fit. So I hate to, I don't really hate to spoil all the theories that people have been, all the lies that we've been told about how things are created on this planet. It doesn't bother me too much to point this out. I mean, it's, the moon has hit the Earth before, and it's quite obvious. Anybody can see it. Anybody. Sorry, I was stretching there. Anybody can see it. And you just gotta fucking wonder why we're lied to, completely lied to about this. I mean, I don't know. I can see a couple reasons why they would do it, but I mean, really, do you really want to keep hearing the lies over and over? Do you think it's better just to be lied to, or do you think it's better to know the truth? That's all, myself, I'd rather know the truth. I'd rather not be ran around and be told stories about how things are created when they're complete lies. When I watch how the Earth was made, and they say the Earth was going through violent tectonic forces or whatever at the time, well, this is what they are. This is the violent tectonic forces, but they're not tectonic. They're violent impact forces, whatever you want to call it. I mean, this pushes up the mountains, hits right here, creates Yellowstone, pushes up all this stuff here. It does. It just does. Can't get around it. There's no way around that. It's an absolute fact. If these maps are correct, that's an absolute fact that you cannot get around. So it changes all geologic history on this planet. And I'm sorry to spoil your party, but that's just the way it goes. All things come to an end, and I do believe it's got to come to an end. All right, I got to go.